What's going on, my trainer club? Today we are going to check out the top tips to help you max out Liverpool from home wherever you are in Pokemon Go. So welcome to the trainer club. Here we go. Welcome back, everybody. Let me know in the comments below, how excited are you to do Liverpool? Do you have a ticket, or are you just here to see what the event tips are? I super appreciate whatever you are and whyever you are here right now. We are excited to get into all this. I appreciate everybody that ordered their hoodies. And then also, since we're in the heat of the Master League, we are running a competition through Sylph in my Discord. So definitely go into my Discord. Check it out in my description or pinned comments below. You guys are definitely going to want to check that out. So today we're going to go over everything we need to know about the Safari Zone for Liverpool, including the Pokemon, everything that you need to know for Go Battle League, some of my top tips to make sure you guys are prepped and ready from what I learned from the St. Louis Safari Zone that we played from home, and everything to help you guys maximize. So let's start off with the time. So it's obviously going to go from the 17th to the 19th. The reason why that is going to be effective for you guys, because the people that bought the City Explorer Pass are going to be having, it says in the email, discount on the amount of distance it's going to take for hatching eggs. So we are already half distanced. I don't know if it's going to half distance it again, which would be a quarter distance on a super incubator, which would be like absolutely mind-blowing. So I don't know exactly what that's going to be. I'm excited to see very soon what happens. As far as the other things that are going to be involved, we also have for the City Explorer Pass people is going to have increased on the lure modules. So we'll be able to drop lure modules for a longer amount of time, which also didn't specify. So I would assume that it's going to be at least an hour, hopefully 2 to 3 hours, maybe even longer. That would be super awesome. I love seeing everything lit up. So as far as the Pokemon go, Chinchou is going to be in there. Chinchou, I do believe, is going to be the shiny Pokemon. It looks like we're going to get Liverpool spelled all the way out because there is a V, and I do believe that V is going to be a rarer letter. So obviously question mark as the unknown, if we ever get that, that's going to be the rarest, but the V also is going to be rare as well. So as far as Liverpool, that's going to be the rarest unknown in there. We're also going to get Relicanth, which is going to be super awesome. It's definitely a very rare Pokemon. I talked to Zoe and she mentioned she did spend some time in New Zealand and didn't really see that many, and that is going to be where they spawn. So definitely stack up with pineapple berries on as many of these, which we will definitely check out in my tips as well. And so two other things, we have the incense that's going to run for 8 hours whenever you activate it. So if you do have an early pass, make sure to get out there early and start playing. If you have a later pass, go ahead and activate that whenever it is. If you activate it, like let's say your pass starts at 12 and you activate it at 2, it will go for a total of 8 hours. It's going to go for 1 hour. It's only going to have a 1 hour timer, and then it's just going to reset itself. And the spawns are going to be popping up. I believe it's every 30 seconds is what it looked like, which is crazy. So if you're anywhere but like at your house, it's like really hard to keep up with it. And there was many times where I saw a Lunatone pop up and I went to click it and it was already switched by the time my finger literally got out of catching this other Pokemon into there. So you're definitely gonna have to look out for that as well. And it's also going to be a water biomed event, obviously, because we have the Chinchou, we have the Relicanth, it looks like we have the Dratini, which would then probably signify that we're gonna get some of the water starters as well, since there is a DWAT on there as well. So now we're gonna get into my top tips to help you guys maximize on this event, starting off with tip number 1. Tip number 1 is going to be one of my favorite tips because we are going to need these the most to play. It's going to be to make sure to maximize out on your Pokeballs. Pokeballs, very important, especially since the incense are spawning a Pokemon every 30 seconds for a total of 8 hours, which would mean that's going to be 960 Pokemon just from your incense alone. Do you have 960 Pokeballs? We are getting like 10-ish Pokeballs per gift, so you're going to need 30 gifts. So make sure to, number 1, stock up on the day before whatever your event is on Pokeballs as much as possible. I would suggest clearing out your bags and getting those ready. Really stock up highly on those Pokeballs. You're going to need berries as well. Pineapple berries, especially for those Relicanths, super important. But Pokeballs, very important. If you do not have 30 friends that are sending you gifts on a daily basis or have access to 30 gifts in your friends bag, you need to get into my Discord and go into the friending section. It's great to get really active friends, and then you can also keep track of those friends to rank up with XP and use lucky eggs as well if you're not a level 40 or if you have XP goals. Which is going to lead us to tip number 2. Tip number 2 is going to be, make sure to clear out your bag as much as possible. I always recommend this. I cannot stress it enough. If you guys are with me, you always hear me recommend cleaning out your bag. If you have 3,000, I suggest clearing out 500 Pokemon, at least to 2,500, because last time I had 250. I will admit, I was filming a lot and editing a lot. I didn't have quite enough time to clear out all my Pokemon, so I only had like about 250 spots, and I was like jam-packed by the end of the event because I wanted to trade Lunatone Lunatones to try to get a lucky Lunatone, and I could barely keep anything in my bag because obviously we have PvP IVs that we want to check. We have the raid Pokemon that we want to check. We have the rares that we want to keep. We have the shinies that are going to be new that you're going to be getting. So there's like a ton of stuff to be able to get. So you need to make sure to maximize on cleaning out your bag. If you have under 3,000, I would suggest that you clear out 1/3 of your storage space to make room for your new Pokemon. So if you guys haven't checked out my clear your storage space video, you're definitely going to want to check it out up here to know what is best. Because like I said, 960 Pokemon just from an 8-hour instance alone, you're going to need to have bag space. You're going to have to still go through and clear out some of these Pokemon during it, which we'll check out in a later tip to make sure you know what are the 100% IVs for Go Battle League, what Pokemon are going to be most effective, which is going to lead us to tip number 3. Tip number 3 is going to have to do with the items that you are going to bring to the event. So since we're getting so many incredibly crazy Pokemon spawns, we're going to need to question ourselves, do we need to use star pieces during this time? If you have a ton of star pieces and you stocked up on items, I would definitely suggest using so. But if you're not going to do it, it's going to be to start the event off with a star piece, and you're going to do your Go Battle Leagues from the day before. You're not going to claim any of the Stardust. You're not going to claim any of the rank rewards. You're going to save that. You're not going to catch a Pokemon until you start the event. When the event starts in your time, you're going to activate a star piece. You're going to activate an incense. You're going to catch a Pokemon, and then you're going to catch for 30 minutes. You're going to go ahead and collect all those rewards in the Go Battle League, and hopefully you're going to be able to hatch some eggs as well, and you're going to stack up on a monumental amount of Stardust. This is a great way to start the event, especially since hopefully we're going to be getting rainy weather wherever you guys are. Maybe not raining outside, but rainy weather in the game is preferential, so that you guys could be getting a ton of boosted Pokemon. We can catch the Relicanths all the way to level 35. Would be awesome. Definitely a great thing to do. And then obviously probably at the same time not weather boosted for a little bit of time as well, so we can get the optimal ranges of Go Battle League IVs for PvP. If you do decide to go ahead and use these star pieces for the entire event, just keep in mind you're going to need 16 because it's going to be every 30 minutes, and in the shop you're going to be able to get bunches of 8, which is going to total a Pokecoins of 1,280 coins. So that's going to be what you're going to expect to spend if you don't have any star pieces, unless there's going to be a better box, which is going to lead us to tip number 4. Tip number 4 is going to be to maximize out on the Pokemon that are going to be spawning for Go Battle League and raid relevance. And before we get into everything, I just wanted to make sure that you guys do know that the task level Chinchou is going to be 479 for the 100% IV, because last time we got the Teddy Ursa in the research, which is a guaranteed shiny. So this one, Chinchou, probably going to be a guaranteed shiny. 479 is going to be the 100% IV. I'm going to go over all the Pokemon here, including their leagues, and what's going to be the best ones for you guys to check out. Starting off, we have the rare Pokemon, which is going to be Relicanth. I actually thought Relicanth was ranked higher for PvP, but it is not. In Go Battle League, as far as the Great League, it's going to be ranked 171. Relicanth's moveset is going to be Water Gun, Aqua Tail, and Ancient Power. Ancient Power has the potential to boost its stats, so definitely a cool one, with a 115-15 as a 100% IV. Then we have Chinchou, which is actually going to go into Lantern. Lantern is going to be a beast Pokemon. It's going to be ranked 37th in the Great League. Its moveset's going to be Spark, Thunderbolt, and Hydro Pump at a 0, 13, 14 at a level 28. Then we're going to check out the Wish Cache, and the reason why I'm putting this in there, even though it's not on the graphic, number 1, I do not have a shiny Wish Cache, which would be super awesome. Number 2, it is a beast Pokemon and it's a water Pokemon, so I am going to expect to see these Pokemon out there, the Barboaches, which is going to be a rank 8 in the Go Battle League for the Great League. And Wish Cache moveset is going to be Mud Shot, Mud Bomb combination, which is very dominant, gets off very quickly, and Blizzard at a 0, 14, 13, which is pretty cool at a level 28. And then we did see the Dratini on the graphic, so we have Dragonair that's going to be ranked 61 in the Great League at a 115-15. Then we also have the Dragonite. Dragonite is going to be a beast Pokemon. However, I'm going to skip over the Great League. If you do want to check it out, go to pvppoke.com. And in the Ultra League, it's going to be ranked 28 with Dragon Breath, Dragon Claw, and Outrage. And then in the Master League, so you're definitely going to want to check that out right there. As far as the Ultra League goes, it's going to be at level 24.5 at a 0, 13, 15. And then obviously in the Master League, it's going to be 100% IVs. And then we have Oshawott, which is going to go into Samurott. As of right now, it's going to be best ranked in the Ultra League at 237 with Fury Cutter, Megahorn, and Hydro Pump. I'm going to assume as soon as that's a Community Day Pokemon and Hydro Pump goes into Hydro Cannon, it's going to drastically improve it. I don't know how much it's going to improve it, but it's going to. As far as the Ultra League, it's going to be a rank 1 at level 36, so it's definitely a boosted up Pokemon at 11515. And then next, I'm assuming that we're gonna have Magikarp spawning out there as well, since it's a water type Pokemon. Gyarados in the Ultra League is gonna be ranked 65 at a Dragon Breath, Crunch, and Hydro Pump combination. And then in the Master League, it's also going to be ranked 23 with Dragon Breath, Crunch, and Outrage. That particular Pokemon obviously is going to be all 15s, but in the Ultra League, it's going to be a 0, 15, 14 at 27.5. And then I'm going to throw 2 more Pokemon in there that I'm going to assume are going to spawn in there because they are water Pokemon. We're going to include Squirtle as well as Mudkip. So we have the Squirtle, which is going to go into Blastoise. Blastoise in the Great League is going to be ranked 27 with Water Gun, Hydro Cannon, so you're going to have to save this Pokemon and not evolve it, and Ice Beam with a 115-15. And then in the Ultra League, it's going to be 100% IV, and you can buddy boost it all the way to level 41, and it's still going to be under 2500. So that is a great Pokemon there. And next, we're going to check out the Mudkip. Into the Swampert. In Great League, it's actually going to be ranked 6. This Pokemon is an absolute beast. Mudshot, Hydro Cannon, Earthquake combination is the recommended moveset. And it's going to be a 100% IV at 0, 14, 14. For the Ultra League, it's going to be ranked 2. With Mudshot, Hydro Cannon again, Earthquake, you need the Hydro Cannon, so make sure to save that Pokemon if you do get this one for a Community Day in December to be able to get it. In the Ultra League, it's going to be a 0, 14, 13 at level 33. And then in the Master League, it's going to be ranked 19 with Mudshot, Hydro Cannon, and Earthquake again, and it's going to be 100% IVs on there. So that's going to do it for the Go Battle League. There's a lot of relevant water-type Pokemon out there, so make sure to catch as many as you can and just check all the IVs as much as possible. Look for that dropped attack, high defense, stamina for most of them. Unless you're looking for the Ultra League, then you're also going to look out for the 15, 15, 15s for the Blastoise. And then if you're looking for the Master League, you're looking for 100% IVs, which is going to lead us to tip number 5. Tip number 5 is going to be make sure to catch as many Pokemon as you possibly can. Make sure to pineapple all of the Relicanths that you possibly can to get as much candy as you possibly can, and save Pokemon for friends that when this lift of our current situation goes away, we can then go and trade with everybody, because you're going to want to have Relicanths for people. They're very, very rare. They're going to be very valuable, especially wherever you are. You can always trade them for distance, trade them for Luckies, help people try to get them for Go Battle League or whatever that is. And then the unknowns as well. There's many people out there that don't have unknowns. They're great trade leverage, and since the V is going to be a pretty rare unknown because it's not a very common letter, I would definitely say to save as many of those as possible. All of the other letters are relatively common, so let me know in the comments below what you guys think. Can't wait to do this vlog together. You guys know we're going to get as many shinies as we possibly can on Friday, so I appreciate you guys for tuning in. All my likers, commenters, subscribers, Patreon members, everybody who takes their support, subscription, and participation to that next level. I'm going to see you out on that next video. Peace! I just want to take a moment and sincerely thank all of my Patreon members, everybody that has taken their subscription to the next level and chosen to support me on this platform. I greatly appreciate you guys. As a growing channel and really trying to grow and improve as much as I possibly can, I really appreciate the extra support. You guys mean the absolute world to me. I cannot wait to connect with you soon, and I appreciate you guys all for being a part of the Trainer Club. I will see you guys out on that next video.